What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again, 10 toes down, baby, standing on business, representing my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. The 2023 college football season is over. It's time to start looking ahead and talking about the 2024 season and what our team is going to do. Time to look at the spring, look forward to the spring game, and for us Alabama fans, that's the A-Day game. All right. And we'll see what we will be looking forward to in the 2024 season. All right. But things are happening in Tuscaloosa dealing with our Alabama Crimson Tide team. And that brings me to Kevin Steele, defensive coordinator, retiring. All right. We know Kevin Steele, he's only been there for this 1 year. All right, but he was there 2 previous times under Nick Saban. But he came in for the 2023 season, took over the defensive coordinator duties from one Pete Golden, and Kevin Steele immediately turned that defense around. The whole entire defense, defensive line, linebackers, and secondary. Y'all remember all the daggone missed assignments, miscommunications, misalignments we used to have on the back end, the defensive backfield under Pete Golden. That shit didn't happen under Kevin Steele. All right, Kevin Steele made a big difference. That secondary, they had more interceptions than they had last season under Pete Golden. All right, the linebackers, man, they was hitting the gaps, running sideline to sideline. I mean, it was a total turnaround. Even the daggone defensive line playing on the other side of the ball, man. I mean, that defense of 2023 was great to watch. They had more tackles for loss, more sacks, what else? More quarterback hurries. So, hey, Kevin Steele, we appreciate what you done for this team, the way you turned that defense around. And even though you leaving, I hope that we can bring somebody in or give somebody a promotion from within to keep that same intensity on the defensive side of the ball. Because I loved watching that defense. And Kevin Steele brought out some dogs on that damn defense. Malachi Moore, Caleb Downs, Justin Aboybe, Jahad Campbell, Deontay Lawson. We had some dogs on that defense. And like I said, can't say it enough. They was great to watch. I can't leave out Dallas Turner and Chris Braswell on the edge. So now we got to replace those 2 guys. And I guarantee you, the great one, Nick Saban, got somebody in the making. We just haven't seen him yet. And I can tell you, like me and my boy Nick Saban Jr. was saying, I can't wait to see Sean Murphy on the defensive side of the ball. That's another one who's going to be an outstanding linebacker for our Alabama Crimson Tide. We got a safety to replace. Jalen Key, he's left going to the NFL. We got to replace Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terrion Arnold going to the NFL. Justin Aboybe along that defensive line, we got to replace him. But it's going to be all right for our Alabama Crimson Tide because, like I said, we keep the great one, Nick Saban, keep somebody in the waiting, in the making, developing them, having them cooking. And when they just right, he going to put them on the field. You can believe that. Now, I don't want to talk about, who he can bring in, but I will talk about the 2 guys that we already got there that he could possibly promote to the defensive coordinator. And that is Charlie. Well, I ain't going to start with Charlie Strong. I'm going to start with Tavares Robinson. Young dude, man. Young dude. He is our defensive backs coach right now. And he was coaching all the defensive backs from the cornerbacks to the safeties. And he did a really great job. Everybody in the defensive back room was on one accord. All right. So Tavares Robinson. All right. He graduated from Auburn, right? Played professional football with the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. He was a graduate assistant for Auburn from 2006 to 2007. Excuse me. Then he went to Western Kentucky. 2008 as a defensive back coach. 2009 cornerback coach at Southern Miss. All right. 2010 Texas Tech defensive back coach. 2011 through 14 defensive back coach at Florida. He was back at Auburn in 2015. Defensive back coach. 2016 to 2020 defensive coordinator, defensive back coach at South Carolina. 2021 defensive back coach at Miami. And 2022 to present at Alabama Crimson Tide. So Tavares Robinson, he has a lot of experience. And I'm sure if Coach Saban decided to promote Tavares Robinson would probably still be the main defensive back coach. But I'm hoping Coach Saban promote within. That'll keep, him from bringing somebody else in with a different philosophy or different defensive scheme or whatever. But because Tavares Robinson seen what worked for Alabama defense this season, and he can just keep that same thing going. He wouldn't have to change up a thing. But another name that Nick Saban can promote to defensive coordinator is Charlie Strong. He's an analyst for us right now. And Charlie Strong has a long history of coaching on the defensive side of the ball. I believe this guy probably coached every position on the defensive side of the ball. His coaching experience goes all the way back to 1983. And also he got some head coach experience. He was the head coach of Texas and Louisville at one time. So just a little bit about him. We're going to start at, he's been in the SEC with Florida, Texas A&M. I think he was at South Carolina for a minute. He was at Ole Miss. So he's been around. He was also at Notre Dame too. So he's been a lot of places. But we're going to start with 2010. He was the head coach of Louisville from 2010 to 2013. 2014 to 16, he was the head coach at Texas. 2017 to 2019, he was the head coach at South Florida. 2020, he became an analyst with us for that 1 year. And then he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2021 as the assistant head coach and inside linebackers coach. 2022, he was at Miami along with Kevin Steele as the co-defensive coordinator and an interims coach. And the linebackers coach, I meant. And then he came to Alabama, back to Alabama in 2023. So he know what Nick Saban respect, along with Tavares Robinson. So I think those will be two names that Nick Saban should consider as replacing Kevin Steele as the next Alabama football defensive coordinator. All right. So I don't want to talk about everybody else who's outside because there's some names out there that's being thrown around already. But some of the accolades for Charlie Strong, man, he was a two-time Big East champion, 2011, 2012, or 2000 Big East championship. Yeah, Big East champion, 2011, 2012. Then he was a 2000 Big East Coach of the Year, 2010 and 2012. He was a BCS National Champion, 2006, 2008. And he was a college football national champion with our Alabama Crimson Tide in 2020. Boy, I'm about to get a damn hiccup. But anyway, but yeah, man, Charlie Strong got a lot of experience, and I think he'll be great as a defense coordinator for us. But even before Nick Saban hired Kevin Steele, we was throwing that name out, so hey. Hell, we was even throwing that name out before Pete Golden left because we was hoping Pete Golden would have been gone long before he was. But hey, it is what it is now. So Nick Saban, he's back on the hunt for a defensive coordinator. As it seems like every season, Nick Saban is on the hunt for a coordinator, either offensively and defensively, just like he was last season, on the hunt for both offense and defensive coordinators. But if y'all got some names out there, if you Alabama fans, you know, you got some names you want to throw in the pot, put them in the comment section, man, because it's a lot of them out there. All right, I looked at 7 already, and one I definitely don't want, and that's Charles Kelly. Well, he seen what he did at Colorado. That was a damn disaster. So definitely don't want that guy. So hey, it is what it is, and we already know Jeremy Pruitt name gonna come back up. So y'all let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all later. And roll damn tide.